The things that are very important to understand for successful manifestation are the following. You need to understand that you are a spiritual vibrational being having a human experience and not a human having a spiritual experience. The inner world of you, like how you feel, that's so like dream state, is your true state. First, always the inner man, the inner identity comes awake before it manifests outside. First, you receive an idea, a new desire is landing, and then it manifests outwards, not the other way around. You need first to see it before you can and live in it. And here is a huge thing what many don't understand. First was that they think they are human and having a spiritual experience. And second, what is a consequence of that we are still living in attachment to our thoughts and emotions, like entangled. We are still caught in the house of our physical father, symbolically spoken, the old mind, the mindset, society, parents, programming, and we live in the emotional state of the mother. Symbolism is like we are wearing the dress of our old feelings about scarcity, poverty, not loved. And this happens when we think still that we are human having a spiritual experience. This means that we are still the child of our parents. We feel what we feel. We try to repair, heal, fix, dig out of a program that there is something broken within us. But we just can't perceive that something is broken within us when we are still in that survival mode. It's like the dog is biting in its own tail, so to say. The human experience is not able to break us. There is nothing broken or wrong with us, even though we have an experience that can be quite intense. Terror, sadness, grief, overwhelmment, hate, revenge, like that we feel so in desperation. This is an experience and it can be quite tough. And in the same time, it doesn't mean we are broken. Brokenness is an experience, but we are not to break, so to say. Even when we played a role of victim, when we felt victimized, that is a reality true too in this human experience, that we have played that role and maybe longer as we actually wished. But for successful manifestation, it is important to stop to heal, fix, dig with broken record tools, illusion of broken, you see, because it's an old survival mode thing, you know. We try to sanitize, purify something that is not too clean because we were never bad or we never fell out of God's love, you see. But many people stay stuck in that. It's also an industry, so to say. Another course, another guru, another expert. And the truth is, everybody is her own expert. Everybody is a way. And even in my coaching, you know, I cannot tell you that it will be the same way like I had, but I can tell you the stations, how you read that stations of insights. But I don't know at all because I don't know it myself, but there are different journey stages that we all pass. And it's like a stage of consciousness, a shift where we then understand it all of a sudden, where it's really a change there, a transformation. And the two stages, portal, like shifts, big shifts in our consciousness is when we become a beloved son and daughter. That means, first of all, that we are completely accepting our humanness. So first we are like, whoop, really let ourselves land and accept that we have feelings, that we feel the feelings. It's allowance to exist of our anger, hate, jealousy, whatever. That we allow us to be seen in front of God, in front of ourselves, first and foremost, that we have these feelings. So to say, we lift the shame and the guilt. Why do I feel this? Why do I think this? Oh my God. And realize, in front of that God, in front of that Father, this is all allowed. There's nothing weird within me. Even in the weirdest thought, the weirdest emotion, the weirdest confusion, there is a loving seeing upon me. And this is extremely important, that we experience that we are loved no matter what. And in that beloved daughter stage, we heal, so to say, into a beautiful, healthy attachment. We clear the path for authority, like there is something higher than us, where we can lean on, where we can feel protected, where we can feel safe. It's really calming us, because we are not like the big creators, the big authority, no, it's really that we are gifted with arms that hold us. In this phase, we heal, or we come into awareness, what healing for me means, that there is a structure that holds me, that sees me, that loves me, that appreciates me with all my humanness. And this is so calming. This is so nice to experience for all of us, because the lessest of us have experienced that nourishment, that unconditional presence. There was always a hiding, or you had to make a point or to prove something. We all learned to try to make ourselves worthy for love. And in that beloved daughter-son phase of development, that we also, by the way, can reach without mentorship, because God stands above that all. It just goes maybe faster, and it's nice to have someone. But in that phase, we are coming into that healthy hierarchy. We see that authority is a good authority, that the universe, God, source, life stream, life force is a benevolent force that is not punishing us. Here in that phase, you differentiate in your system the God imprint from your human self view and the real character of God, that is a ever loving, never leaving his position love, shining towards us, upon us. And that's an important part of insight, that we see God's character is never changing. And some people think God is emotionally volatile, that he is not. He is not our physical father, but we grow up. Many grew up in that imagination. Okay, one day he is like that, one day is like that. Oh, then I'm getting punished, and there is a lesson. This is a mixture, a confusion between physical built view on the father and what it is in reality. You see, it would be awful if this big father of us is saying, nah, Today she was quite nice. Yeah, today I praise her. Nah, it doesn't make sense even, you see. But there is something in us that learned a misconception about God's character. So in that phase, re-unraveling that ever-loving, unconditional character of God, it's the beloved daughter stage. And in that phase, our nervous system gets so much calmer, we get satiated, we get nourished and nurtured. And it's really resting. It doesn't mean that we are just playing and like never doing something, no, but we learn to accept that there is a forming and a waiting to be formed. We are getting grown, we are getting shaped, and the paradigm shift is happening. You are not seeking the healing. It's not anymore like we learned, I need to do something to get the attention and the love of my father. I need to do. No, it's coming back to original, that you see, actually you are grown, you are shaped, you are guided, you are directed, you see. And in that phase you get to learn to trust. You uncover actually that you have a natural trust, you see. Faith is something very natural in us, and in that phase you are directed back that you see, actually I see I could always trust. Actually, I see there was always provision. So that was the first part about beloved daughter, beloved son.